Hey, this is Reina Shaunte back with you with another episode of 40 Days to Looking Younger. All right, you guys know what to do. Go ahead and like and subscribe because we got to get this YouTube channel popping for 2024. Let's go. All right, so I'll give you a little time. Boom, 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 boom. All right, thank you so much for liking and subscribing and pressing that notification bell button if you didn't already, so you'll know when I'm coming for you, okay? Well, today we are going to talk about the tea is my Biomat. Yes, Biomat. That's exactly what it is. What it sounds like is what it is, okay? Biomat is what I call a woman's best friend, okay? For so many reasons. If you guys don't know what a Biomat is, it's an infrared heating pad that has crystals in it. It has amethyst and it has turmeric crystals inside that when it's heated up, it emits healing powers. Okay, so I don't know if any of you guys, if you're about my age, you should know, when I was growing up, we used to have heating pads, right? If there's something wrong, like you got body aches and pains, if you're, if it's that time of the month for women, you use a heating pad to put on your stomach, on your womb, on your pelvis, and, or if you had back pains or shoulder pains or whatever, you'll have a heating pad. And a heating pad was just, it was just a pad. It was plastic, but it had a very thin cloth cover, and you plug it up and it heats up, right? Well, this Biomat is a pad, and I'm actually sitting on it right now. It feels so good because it's plugged up and it's warm and it feels very nice and warm on my tushy. All right. That's one of the reasons why it's a woman's best friend, because if you guys don't know me by now, I get cold quickly, okay? And even this being in the house, having my arms out, I'm like, ugh. If I wasn't sitting on my Biomat, which is warm right now, then I would be freezing cold, and because my arms aren't covered because, I got skin out. But I have all this skin out, but this heating pad, which is called a Biomat, is very advanced, okay? It's very advanced compared to 30, 40 years ago. And hey, it may be still heating pads, that people are using these days. I just don't use them. But I know the benefit of heating pads because I've often had, aches and pains. I remember when I started getting knots in my back. And it was from stress because nothing had happened to me. I wasn't injured. I didn't get hit or, at that time, I didn't get hit in the back or anything. But when I was stressed, I could feel my back just knotting up. And I was just like, oh, I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. It was hard for me to breathe. I remember one time I had this horrible, I guess it was a panic attack when I was in college and I was getting ready to do, exams and things. And I literally could not get down the steps because I couldn't breathe and my back had knots in them, and I was just like, I had to go back to my room and calm down because, I was so stressed out because of these exams. But, I say that to say, I've experienced, really difficult pains, challenging pains in my body. And I want to say that pain really carried out throughout my adult life. So whenever I would get stressed, I'd be like, oh, I got the knots again. Those knots are cramping up. I can feel the knots, there was these knots, that would happen in my back. So I knew that when I started feeling the knots, I had to calm down, But what happened was, I am not even joking, when I got my Biomat, and I would feel, the feeling of the heat and the healing power, and I would just lay on it. I'm telling you, it makes all my pain melt away, okay? And I'm talking about that annoying pain, like those knots that I used to get when I was in college. So, and I haven't felt that bad. It's ever since I got this heating pad, ever since I got this Biomat, because I truly feel like it has healed me, okay? So let me start with how I got into the Biomat. It was because I was doing yoga. Y'all know I'm a yoga girl. I'm a church girl and I'm a yoga girl. And so I was doing yoga, and my yoga teacher, Lynn James, I think I give you a shout out, girl. I always give my Lynn a shout out, honey, because she be schooling us in that yoga class. So she was telling us about the Biomat, and she's an ambassador of the Biomat. And she was saying how she was in a car accident, and, you know, she had all these injuries, and then she started going to like those cooling chambers, you know, like the places where they have like the infrared saunas and the chambers where you get in and you freeze your body, and it's supposed to help with the pain and all that. Well, she said she would go there at least, you know, a couple times a week, so it can help with, you know, the stress and the pain of her accident that she had, you know, side effects from years ago. But she said during COVID, they had shut down. Everything had shut down, right? So she found out about the Biomat. I don't remember how she found out about it, but someone told her about it. She got it, and her pain started to literally melt away. Her pain started to melt away. All those years and years of pain started to melt away. And then when the doors opened back up to the, you know, the saunas and all that place, she said she didn't need to go back because she was spending so much money. You know, all that stuff is a lot of money. It's like $100, you know, if not for the week, then definitely for the month. You're paying, you know, couple $100 a month just to go and try to get some kind of pain relief. But she said that she got the Biomat and she's never had to go back. So I was like, wow, you know, knowing that I had like this gnawing pain in my back, that I was like, I was really interested. But she did tell me the price of it, and the price was pretty, you know, it was pretty hefty. But like I just said, if you're spending hundreds of dollars a month, then you might as well invest that into the Biomat, which will pay itself off in just like 2 or 3 months, really, compared to, you know, the constant going to the saunas and things. So I was like, okay, I'm interested, you know, I am interested. And then she also said that that it helps with weight loss, and that because of, you know, the healing power, when you sit on it, it will help with cellulite, so you'll have a nicer butt. I was sold. I was like, sold. So that's what I did. I got it, and I realized it really did help in my pain. I'm telling you guys, I'm not even joking. Like the knots that I used to have, I don't have that anymore. Now, because I am very strenuous on my body, I like to run. And I'll run and run and run, and then I'll do yoga, or I'll do yoga first and then I'll run. I do still get, you know, like the aches and pains, but let me tell you, it's nothing better than getting on this Biomat and just allowing myself to just melt away. Oh, it's so wonderful. It is wonderful. Okay. So it's just a pad, and it looks like this. This is the controller, right? So this is the controller. It has temperature, the power's here, and a timer. So you can go all the way up from 104 to 158, like 158 degrees, okay? And then you can sit on it or lay on it for 2 hours, 4 hours, 8, 12, 2, 4, 8, and 12 hours at a time. Like, and I usually turn it all the way up. I'm a hot girl. Listen, I'm a hot girl, honey. I love the heat. I do not like being cold. So I love to turn it all the way up and just sit on it for as long as I need to, because I just love, like, I go to the sauna. Like, I used to do Bikram yoga. Bikram yoga was like my favorite type of yoga. So because you would go to the studio and literally they would have it like over 100 degrees. I don't even know how hot it was. It may have been like 120, 130 degrees in there while we're doing yoga, and we're soaking wet and we're sweating. I loved it. I loved all the sweat. I love going to the gym and just going to the regular sauna and just laying in the sauna and sweating. I just love that. I love it. And I used to go to the infrared saunas because they said, oh, it was so good. The red light, you know, they give you either, you know, the white, the red, the purple, you know, they all stand for something. If you want stress relief, if you want pain relief, if you want a glow in your skin, if you want whatever it is that you wanted, you know, it went with the different colors. And so I usually would pick red because I think it was like everything, or white because it's like, I don't know, it would brighten you or something like that. So anyways, I would go to these infrared saunas and I would be in there sweating. I loved it. I loved all the sweat. Guess what? This Biomat does that for you without going to a studio or a sauna. Like, it literally, you lay on it. Right now, I'm sweating. I'm a little bit moist. I don't think you guys can tell, but I'm a little bit moist because it's warming. It's healing. Let me tell you, it feels so good under me right now. Like, I can just sit on it all day. It's like a little tingle too, because it's real warm. It's at 158 degrees. So I have to shift, because sometimes, you know, it can get a little toasty. It starts to tingle my legs, kind of cooking my legs, but I love it. I love every minute of it. So, I love that it heals me. I love that it helps me to sweat. I just love my Biomat. This feels almost like a commercial to me right now. Because I told Lynn, I loved it so much that I wanted to become an ambassador, and I really wanted to kind of pop it off around Christmas time. Well, that didn't happen. I got really busy during that time. I went to India and all that stuff, but I still believe in this product. I still believe in the Biomat. Listen, I use it every single day. I'm not even joking. Like literally every day I get on it and I do my yoga on it. And then I literally take a nap on it. If I could do it day and night, I would. But usually I just jump in my bed, and because I feel like once I've been on it, like I've gotten my treatment for the day. It is literally like a medical treatment. It is, because they say because of the crystals that are inside of the mat, they emanate these ions, these negative ions, which are supposed to alkalize your body. Now, I heard of alkaline water, right? People drink like the alkaline water because it's supposed to, help with healing and, rejuvenating and, all the good things, all the healing things that alkaline water does. But they say that this Biomat does all those things. It's incredible. It really is incredible. So if you guys are interested, please reach out to me, message me, comment. You can definitely, send me an email, scmassard at gmail.com. So I'll put everything into the details and all that. So you guys can reach out to me if you're really interested. I think that there is still a sale going on right now. Everybody's having their big sale really right now because it's after Christmas. It's at the beginning of the year. Nobody's really thinking about spending a lot of money. So that's why they have like the real sales now. So I think it's like a 2-for-1 sale or something crazy like going on right now. And they can be pretty pricey. I believe that mine's was $700, and this is the short mat. There's a big long mat that's like $1,000. But I think that I'm telling you guys, there is a really great deal going on right now. This is the best time to get it. I'm not even joking. I'm not even just like trying to be a salesperson. I'm not even that person, but it's worth it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. I love it. If you are dealing with any type of ailments, any type of sickness and pain in your body, because I know that's something that we deal with as we get older, right? We got all types of trauma in our body, all types of stuff that happen in our body, and we don't know why. Our neck hurts and our back hurts, and it's always something. And those kinds of things will continue to work on your body until you just feel old, right? You don't feel like your young self. You don't feel like yourself anymore, right? And the more you put on weight, it's like it's adding to your age. You're getting older. You feel like you're an old woman. It's like, no, you're not supposed to feel like that. You're supposed to be healthy all the way through. Whatever version of you, whether you're 30, 40, 50, 60, you're still supposed to be your best at those ages. Don't allow people to tell you, oh, that's just getting old. No, that's not just getting old that I can't walk up and down the steps anymore. No, that's not just getting old. Something's wrong with my knees. So we have to start taking care of ourselves. And it's not just, what I've been telling you guys as far as like diet and exercise, but it's actually like preventive care and self-maintenance. Like this is self-maintenance. Like to have something like this, it's an investment. I will say that it is an investment, but I'm not going to turn back from this, right? Because like I always tell you, I'm always looking to improve myself, to make myself better. And if this is going to take away inflammation, any kind of pain, because that pain is going to get in the way of me getting to my purpose, right? Or doing my purpose or being my purpose. I don't need anything getting in the way of that, right? So if this is going to help me to lose weight, if this is going to help me to get rid of anything, sweat out any toxins that I need to sweat out, if this is going to continue to strengthen me and give me the power and the rest and the relaxation that I need to go out there in the world and make a difference, then I'm going to do it, if I got it. You know what I mean? And I will have it. That's the thing. We got to manifest everything that it is that we need and that we want and that we desire. If I desire to have something that heals my body, that helps me to get good sleep, that keeps me, in a good shape and looking good and feeling good, then that's what I'm going to have. Okay. So that's where we're getting to as far as like feeling good and looking good is actually using all these things. These all are tools, and tricks, if you want to call it tricks or techniques, that you can use, but it has to come from inside of you. You got to manifest that you want to feel good, that you want to look good, and then the things will come, right? So this is one of the things that I love to have. It literally is woman's best friend, honey. It feels so good, and it keeps me looking good, and it keeps me warm, and keeps me a hot girl, okay? So I thank you guys again for joining me because we are on this journey and we're almost done, honey. I'm gonna miss y'all after this. All right. So I will see you on the next one. Let me know if you want a Biomat, guys. Seriously, go ahead and text me, inbox me. I'm on Instagram, even on YouTube, whatever you need to do. Hit me up so you can get this deal. Because, honey, it'll have you feeling good. It'll have you dancing. It'll have you moving again, okay? All right. I'll see you soon. Love you. Bye.